Hello dear students, today we will learn more about stars, comets, asteroids. In previous class we learned about stars, formation of stars and different kind of stars, also with constellations. Today we learn more about star, constellation, birth of stars. So what are stars you know? Stars are the huge celestial bodies which have their own light and heat and get the temperature and heat from the hydrogen and helium by the nuclear fusion reaction. Now there are many stars in the sky and it is impossible to say actually how many stars are there. Astronomers estimate that in our Milky Way galaxy there are about 300 billion stars, and there are so many galaxies are there and billions of stars are there in those very galaxies. So stars are formed by the gaseous cloud named nebula. So birth of star takes place inside hydrogen based dust cloud called nebula. That means nebula is the birthplace. Here you can see one picture of nebula named Eagle Nebula. Orion Nebula, Helix Nebula, there are such many nebula is there from where cloud or from the dust cloud the stars are formed. Protostar is the early stage of star formed from nebula. After millions of years, when the temperature of protostar, the core, increases to million degree Fahrenheit, nuclear fusion begins and stars are formed. And for the huge gravity, the cloud compressed and such nuclear fusion starts. Temperature also increases. And the huge mass, bigger the star, huge is the mass. Our sun is called the small star in the universe. There are many stars which is much bigger than the stars our sun is seen. Like Sirius is one of the stars which is bigger than the sun. In Milky Way galaxy, VUI Canis Majori is the largest star in the Milky Way galaxies, and the largest star that ever seen by astronaut and Hubble telescope is UI Scuti. That is the hypergiant, and it is 700 times larger than the sun, and temperature is also much more, along with the brightness. Constellations are the group of stars that we can see in the sky, and these patterns or the groups are named from very ancient days according to their shape, like Cassiopeia, Orion, Saptarshi Mandal or Great Bear. So these are the common constellations that we can see in the sky. Where Orion is the shape of hunter, with one hand there is a bow and belt in the waist. Cassiopeia looks like a W or M you can say, and there is a Saptarshi Mandal which consists of 7 stars named after ancient Indian sages in Indian astronomer according to Indian astronomy. Now the Saptarshi Mandala Great Bear are can be seen in different position throughout the year, and which is orbiting about the pole star or north star. In the springtime, you can see in this picture, it is high above the north star. Then in winter, it is the right of the north star. Then again summer season, it is 800 degree opposite to that position of the winter. So throughout the year we can see the constellation moving or orbiting about the pole star. Another star we can see, that is the Sirius, which is the brightest star in the sky, which in the month of August in the before morning we can see in the sky. If we draw a straight line From the belt of Orion, we can see the Sirius just below. All this Orion also can be seen in different size and shape in the different position in the night sky throughout the year. In Saptarshi Mandal, one more thing, there are binary stars named after Arundhati and Vasishto, which are couple. These binary stars move about each other, and in the clear sky, these two stars can be seen by naked eyes. Now see the concept of binary stars. Ancient astronomers have seen much before discovering of invention of telescope. So you can see how the Indian astronomers and how the Indian astronomers are intelligent on that very time, much before the invention of telescope. By seeing naked eyes, they named the two star uh, after their two couple, Vasishta Rishi and his wife Arundhati. Next, asteroids. Asteroids are the rock or minor planets we can see, or remnants which left over from the early formation of our solar system, which move in the space or in the solar system about 4.6 billion years ago. Many types of shapes asteroids can be seen in the solar system, which move in a particular way or orbit about the sun. Some are there which move haphazardly, and when due to the gravity it get attracted towards the earth, they fall on the earth. Most of these asteroids can be found orbiting the sun between Mars and Jupiter within the major asteroid belts. Asteroids range in size from Vesta, that is the largest, about 329 miles in diameter, to bodies that are less than 33 feet across. Some asteroids there which are not moving or which are not between the Mars and Jupiter, that is in the asteroid belt, they move in the different orbit and revolving around the sun. Asteroid consists of minerals also. Many minerals are found in asteroid. Some minerals that found in the Earth's surface are believed by the scientists that these are formed on the Earth by the falling of the asteroid many years ago on the surface of the Earth. Meteors are also known as shooting stars. These are the piece of dust and debris from space that burn up in Earth's atmosphere, where they can create bright streaks across the night sky. When Earth passes through the dusty tail of comet or asteroid's orbit, the many streaks of light in the sky are known as meteor showers. Particularly large chunks of materials can create an extra bright fireball streak, but most meteors are still small enough to entirely burn up in Earth's atmosphere. Some meteors are there which are large in size, do not burn up totally, and they fall on the Earth's surface and make a big hole or crater. Such craters we can see on the surface of the moon by the heating of the meteors. For the absence of the atmosphere, there is no chance of burning up those meteors, so the big craters are formed on the surface of the moon. If a meteor makes it to Earth, it's known as meteorite. Before they hit atmosphere, the objects are called meteoroids. And when we see the bright streak in the sky, these are known as shooting stars. The size of these meteors are smaller than that of the asteroids. Now we'll learn about comet. Comet is also one of the celestial body which move periodically about the sun. A comet is an icy rocky celestial body which orbit about the sun in a periodic time. One of the example is Halley's comet that can be seen after 76 years. Another comet named Encke also around the sun in 3.3 years. When passing close to the sun, by the heat of the sun, the ice present in the comet evaporate and release gas, for which we can see the appearance of tails or sometimes comma-like structure. Sometimes it is seen like a broom. These phenomena are due to the effect of solar radiation and solar wind acting upon the nucleus of comets. So when the solar wind or solar heat hits on the surface or over the surface of the comet, by the heat the frozen ice evaporates, which come out like a vapor and appear like a tail. Comets usually have highly eccentric elliptical orbit and they have a wide range of orbital periods. Some comets are there which has orbital period about more than 100 years, ranging from several years to potentially several millions years. So from these we can see the speed and the orbital radius of these comets. There is a video I am showing you here where you can see the size, different size of celestial objects and also the stars. Begins from moon, then to earth, Neptune, Saturn, then Jupiter, then our nearest star, that is sun, then the Sirius A, the orange giant, that is Pollux, red giant, another red giant, blue supergiant, which are more brighter than the yellow stars. Largest star in our solar system. So students, I think it is clear to you now how much larger is the stars respect to the planet or earth. I think you will like the video. Next day we'll learn more about the universe, space and other planets and a solar system. Thank you.